Hey guys, Casey here with another video. We are in the middle of July. I believe it's the 16th today, and I wanted to film a video about top 5, top baits, whatever, top four really, but there could be another one. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. For number 5, I'd 5-4. I actually go with the chatterbait because it comes through cover a lot. Like it's like a reaction type bait. All it is basically like a swim jig with like a blade on it. You fish it like a spinnerbait, cast it out, reel it in. It's a great bait when they're feeding on bait fish early in the morning. It's also really good with that, the chatterbait. And if you guys don't know any stuff about this, there is a substitute, and that's a crankbait. This does the exact same thing. This one specifically is a Bass Pro one. It dives down to about a foot, and could weight this thing if I wanted to. So, yep. And yeah, I just filmed it, and you just like it wobbles. I like this thing because there's a worldwide wobble. It imitates a big old gizzard shad or something like that. So I like that. I also like the number 3 Texas rig. All you do is slide a bolt weight on the line and just put like a craw on it. This is gonna be this actually makes for a pretty good big bass bait. I've caught tons of 5+s in my small ponds around my house doing this. All you do is cast it out and just hop it along the bottom, and just let it drop and hop it and just keep going. You're just kind of imitating like a craw or like maybe a bluegill that's kind of dying or something. So yeah, you do that. I also found that if you're wintertime, you can actually drag this thing like super slow and actually get fish doing that. Like if you can, I've actually caught 6-pounders doing that. I was out last summer, so just dragging it super slow. I was just dragging it like almost like a swim bait in winter, and I actually caught like a 6-pounder doing it. When you feel the hit, it'll just like feel a thump. You'll feel a big old thump through the rod. And number 2, frog. This thing, without a doubt, is probably most effective in the dead of summer. And a lot of people think, well, you should only use this like, I don't know, like maybe in the morning or early at night. People don't like really think that this works in the middle of the day. But I found that this thing could actually be way more effective than some baits, because those bass, they're getting under the mats for shade. You hop this thing along the mat, just bob it in there. I've actually caught a lot of good fish doing that. I caught a 4-pounder the other day doing that. And so yeah, and if you could also use this to imitate a shad. You might ask, why do you keep the legs so short? I don't know, it's just personal preference. I personally like them short, just because like if they're like short striking, they're not like pulling the strings, they're just getting directly on the bait. And I found that you could probably twitch it a lot, somewhat easier with this. Like if you're open water and you're walking it on like a bank or something, pop your slag zigzag. I'll do another tutorial video on that. And another one, number 1, Senko. This is absolute money when you are going for summer bass. Say you got like a half hour to fish. All you need, rod and reel, and this, and you will blast them. I actually caught the most number of bass I've caught ever is 114 bass. It's unbelievable, and I did that with this bait. That's how effective it can be. I've caught fish from like under a pound to like over 10 pounds on this bait. So this is number 1. And if you're like more like a finesse guy, you can like wacky rig it, like just kind of hook it through the middle. Here, I'll show you real quick. What you do is, I'll unpeg this for you. I just kind of slip it in the side and like fish, after I get a fish, I kind of just slip it inside like that. Like a lot of people think you need like O-rings or whatever, but as long as you keep rigging it like a fresh piece of plastic, I think, I don't really think it's necessary. As long as you hook it right and hook it real good, like, cause when that bass grabs on it, he's tearing it like that. That's what the bass is doing. But if you hook it good enough, you know, it'll still work. And I'll just show you guys how I rig this bait. What you do, you guys probably all know this. Just take the bait, peg it in there, right through the hook. Where the hook bends, that's where you want to bring it out, like that. And then bring it through like this. And a lot of times, you have a line right there, just slip it up a line. It doesn't really matter that much. And then just peg it in there like that. And you should be good. Yeah, but don't let it hang like this. Don't like barely hook it like this, because the bait's just gonna pop right out when you like cast or something. So always make sure it's straight. And a lot of times I'll use this around weeds. The wacky rig, if there's current, I found that the wacky rig actually works better in current than when it's windy. So, alright, that's the top summer baits video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe for more awesome vids like this. See ya.